So I've had this very great race here on LMU. It's very sad that I hadn't recorded it on the go, like doing the race, doing quali, but I hope that that will do it. Especially with the reworked HUD. It's not showing the correct energy and not the time. The qualifying was 5 minutes, not 15, which is a bit sad. But yeah, I was driving the Porsche. It was the rookie lobbies here around Sebring in GT3 class, and I think this is a race I don't really have to comment too much on, because I feel like it kind of speaks for itself at this point. As of driving the race, it was probably around 4:15 in the 4:50 in the morning. Right now, as of recording, it's 5:20, so it's right after the race. But yeah. So as I'm going into the first quali lap, I had done 2 races or 3 races before that. They were good as well, not as great though. But I think that's fine. I could have done better in quali in the end. If I can be honest, but in the end, I've finished off in P3 and I'm kinda happy with that, so I'm just gonna go through the quali laps now. I've done 3 in total, and I'll just let you enjoy the quali laps before we jump to the race. Yeah, I've dragged the car a little bit wide there, but I think in the end it still was probably my best lap. The replay mode should indeed get an overall, it's my honest opinion. But it's great. The new hot rework is much better than the old one, but they should just get it fixed that it shows the actual time of the session that's remaining, the energy and all of that stuff. And also the lap times that you've done, for example, here in quali. Especially for recording a video afterwards. That would be quite great. But yeah, it is what it is right now. Maybe they change it, maybe they don't. I don't know. I have no impact on that, sadly. If I would have, I would definitely change that. But yeah, I'll let you enjoy this last lap with pure sound. So yeah, I think pretty good lap. I was happy with the results. Yeah, finishing in P3. I was more than happy with that. In split 9 out of 3 it was. So yeah, I was pretty happy about the result. So yeah, let's jump on to the race. All right, so we go on to the race. Yeah. My OBS is killing my FPS with this right now, but it's fine, I think. For just the race, like as I'm not driving, it's completely fair. It's a little bit sad for the recording in the end. Also, I didn't realize actually on the race start that P2 was P2 missed the grid, so he had to start from the pits. I didn't realize that. Although I had a completely clear look on everything in front of me. But yeah, we go on to the formation lap. We're rolling towards the line here. Yeah, I think this camera POV is fine. So we go green here, making our way down to turn 1. I don't know why I was this little slower on the start, but so we started P3, going into P4, almost hit the BMW in front of me. Dodged it just so slightly, had some door banging with the Mercedes here, who started P1 actually, is now down to P3. Yeah, he door banged me as well. And as of being a honest person, I might have to say that my thoughts were, okay, I'm gonna go NASCAR rule number 1. Know how to wreck somebody without wrecking yourself. But in the end, I was like, nah, it's okay. I just dive bombed him here. And I think I was pretty much fine with it. Also, the virtual energy is not correct again, because I was running 47% virtual energy for this race, as well as probably everybody else. But at least the standings are correct. It's pretty important. So first lap, little bit late on the brakes, little messy, but it kept me in front. I was just trying to keep it as always, as I'm always trying. I'm trying to keep it fairly clean, and I was trying to keep up with both the BMWs in front, were both Polish guys. I tried to keep up with them. Didn't work quite as well. I mean, the gap was also... Oh, there I hit the wall. I almost spun it out. Got run down by both the cars. I didn't realize it as well in the race because I was way too focused on the cars in front and in the cars in the back of me. But yeah, I lost those 2 positions. I did not try to take the risk with completely dive bombing because I've had not so great experience with that in an earlier race, taking me and a Ford Mustang out. Not completely out, just spun and lost a couple of positions, but here where I was able to gain one back, I just tried to keep my run down on the Mercedes for now. So yeah, I think that's all to say for now. It's just me trying to keep the run down on the Mercedes, trying to go for the dive onto the yellow sausage, a bit of contact, which I think is absolutely fine. In the end, racing is still in this kind of contact sport, so... And where else would be the risk if we don't touch each other? Yeah, getting the overtake done on the outside was actually pretty cool. And then yeah, I just got away quite easily from him. It's also he told me in chat later after the race, he was like, "Yo Ben, it was a very nice fight with you. Sadly that you pulled away this fast. Would have been nice if we stick together a bit." Yeah, I find what he said there is fair. I would have also have liked to, but I was trying to catch up to the 2 cars up front, so yeah, that was kind of my go-to. Almost hitting the wall. I don't even, like in the car, you don't even realize how close you're getting sometimes. Like this close I went there is probably gonna feel like you're not getting too close, you still have some space, and then you see it in the replay and be like, whoa, what the fuck? If I turned in slightly bit more, it would have been ended up in the wall, probably dead. But yeah. So now as you may can tell in the rear mirror, I've created some space between me and the cars behind, so I again switched my focus mainly to the cars up front. Obviously, you're always keeping eyes on the car behind because you don't want to have them pop up right on your rear bumper out of nowhere, basically. So I just try to keep main focus on the BMW up front, side focus on the cars behind, and try to go for it. Tried my best. I'm still keeping P3 right there, which is pretty good. And also, I have to say, I really like the rookie lobbies. Because you have a 20-minute sprint race, that's extremely chilled out. It's a lot of fun always. And as you will see if we come to the end of this race, it's not only idiots. I know there's some idiots out there. There's nothing gonna ever change about that, but you also have good and very nice lobbies. Yeah, where I miscalculated a bit of the turn-in. But yeah, like I said, you will have some great lobbies like this. I'm not gonna say they're too rare, but sadly you don't get them all the time. But I think even if you have some what what you should probably call an absolute idiot, but you all do gotta remember that in the end, at the end of the day, we all started somewhere. So I don't blame people mostly. I mean, I kind of can get pissed if I get wrecked, which I think is a pretty fair statement. But only if it really costs me my race. So yeah, I think we should just keep it running here, and you can enjoy it a little bit until something happens again. Yeah, also I think this corner is a corner I have to work on a little bit. I realized this also during the race that I'm braking too late, or like at least turning in too late. I think it's like a combination of both mostly, and I just lose too much speed, and I just can't close gaps like that anymore. But it's a thing of learning. It's a thing of time. So I think it will be fine in the end. But I think running P3 here is pretty good for me. I think I only have like 4 race wins or something in total. Probably gonna blend in a screenshot of my stats here at this point. Uh, then you will see. So again, that's probably also one of my most hated corners. Oh, there's a BMW hitting the tires. Not so good for him. And after this, the blue, I think it's blue, kind of looks like dark, very dark blue. But yeah, the BMW now behind me with the lime or neon green was getting a pretty good run on me. I could sometimes widen the gap a bit, but he always managed. I think even always a lap after I widened it, he was managing to pull it a little bit closer. Which I think I have to say, yeah, he's not a bad driver. I think there's actually no people who are really bad drivers in this lobby. I mean, yeah, you do have your back markers there. But what's wrong with that? That's racing. Also, while we're just running down the straight, the back straight, I think I can drop a little bit of an opinion on Le Mans Ultimate. It's a great game. The development, it's getting us very nice. I can see this to be a very good game for the future for a lot of people. For example, who feel like the... I think there is a bundle for iRacing for 2 years for 120 for new people on iRacing. But I just think that for some people that's still gonna be too much. Although I spoke with one of my friends from Shera Esport, and he was like, I think in the end you go up with a total of 200. There we're catching up to a back marker here. He was very nice. He slowed down, let us pass to not interrupt us into the corner. But yeah, like I said, I think 200 to 300 is what you're gonna spend. Because if you play iRacing, you don't want to like mostly try around. Besides, you have a press account where you have everything unlocked. You don't have to pay for anything. But if you drive iRacing just for yourself, you not want to focus on. You want to. Oh my god, it's getting too late. It's almost 6 in the morning. Holy shit. You don't wanna. How do I say this? You don't wanna. Oh my god. Okay, I'm just gonna shut the fuck up and let you watch until something really happens yet. This is also what I mean. He was getting a quite a good run. Also, when I tried to break the slipstream, he sticks behind me quite well. But yeah, in the end there, in Sunset, he was always losing a little bit of time. Not a lot, but a little bit on Sunset and into turn 1. I'm just breaking very close. And also until this point I was able to keep the car quite straight. Had very clean race, no cuts, besides the few contacts on lap 1, which I think is always valid. There was nothing big of an incident or anything that happened to me, which is always welcome when I race. I prefer to keep the car on the track. Whether you believe it or not, I love to keep the car on the track and not outside of it or into the wall. Yeah, I had a lot of pressure here by the BMW. I think he was 0.4 seconds behind me at this point. And then it was either I get him to do a mistake that's gonna cost him enough time for me to get a big enough gap, or I make a mistake and it's the position gone. As I do a mistake and actually tap the wall on the inside of Sunset. I think a lot of people are gonna see this and not gonna believe that this is a rookie lobby. Also here my biggest mistake of almost losing the car. Also when I'm trying to get out of the grass again, was a little bit slippery there. I mean the race the time in the sim was like 7:40 in the morning, so track was not very hot, not a lot, not the most of the grip. Although weather conditions were almost perfect. But yeah, we're already on lap 9. I think it was 11 laps. I'm always packing for 12 laps of fuel in total. Because you never know, maybe you will have a race where you have a lot of slow drivers also up front, but they're just driving in a way that you can't really overtake at any point. And on the straightaways, the car are pretty much the same speed, so. And when they drive a very yeah, let's say a very bitchy line, so that you can't really overtake, it's gotta be hard to set the pace if you're the fastest on the track and fuck up qualifying and you start somewhere in the pack. Then you just mostly can't get really past those people, which is stupid, but it is what it is. Also, the Mercedes is kind of closing up on me again, that we had our little fight with on the opening laps of the race. Oh, nice. I have mosquitoes in my room. Beautiful. I love it. It's probably because I have my window fully open when it's 8 degrees outside. Maybe not so smart, but it's gonna keep me some fresh air in here when I sit here for a couple hours and drive. And since I have no mosquito net in front of my window, also the Mercedes here had a quite good run on the back straightaway. Also was really sticking it onto the start-finish line. There we crossed the line in P4. So yeah, 10 laps of racing. Was a very nice race. I really enjoyed driving this one. I had to finish it with some donuts because it was just such a good race. I keep the car rolling, turn off traction control, and do a couple donuts. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the race. I hope you enjoyed the video. You can leave a like if you liked it. If you don't like it, dislike. You can write a comment on what you think I should have done better. And yeah, you can subscribe. It would help me a bit. And I see you guys in the next video. See ya.